رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. The vocabulary for this 12th lesson is first of all a very important word on the wazn of istaf'ala. Now the wazn of istaf'ala, as we have mentioned in the basic sarf lessons, is mainly the meaning of requesting something or changing into something. So here we have the word istaqra'a, from the root word qara'a, to read. So the word istaqra'a is used in the meaning of requesting somebody else to read something. However, the main meaning of this word, or the most important meaning for this word, and it's the one we want to point out in this particular lesson, is al-istiqra'u, from the fi'l istaqra, yastaqri'u, istaqri, istiqra'un. It means to read or analyze something in all its details in order to come out with a general synthesis. So, like, if you look up the definition, is تتبع الجزئيات من أجل استخلاص نتيجة كلية, is to look at all the details of something and come out with a general. So you go look at all the little stuff in order to come out with the big picture. So the person doing so is mustaqri'un, and the maf'ul would be mustaqra'un. Then we have on the wazn of in fa'ala, and as we have mentioned, this is a wazn who means that the action is happening on the subject. In qasama, from the original root word, which is qasama, which means to split up something. In qasama is the thing itself split up, and it's usually used to mean that it goes into different categories. Or for example, this topic can be split up into so many categories. So we would say ينقسم أو تنقسم هذه المسألة إلى ثلاثة أقسام, like that. So that's انقسم ينقسم. انقسم, the fact of splitting up or categorizing is انقسام, and you have منقسم, and the maf'ul would be منقسم, although I don't know how that would be used in a real context. Then on the wazn of af'ala, we have the word ankara, which is a very common word. Ankara comes from nakira, which means to be unknown or to be unacceptable. So ankara is not to make something unknown, but to judge something to be unknown. Ankara dhalika, he claimed not to know this thing, or he denied this thing. So it's used as a denial or as a rebuttal. Ankara yunkiru ankir inkarun. So inkarun is a denial or a rebuttal. The person doing so is munkarun, and the maf'ul is munkarun. The fa' is munkirun, sorry, and the maf'ul is munkarun. So here is a mistake, please correct that. This is supposed to be a fatha right here. So the munkar, as you know, what we call munkar is evil. Originally the word means munkar, something which is not known to be acceptable. So that's considered something munkar. Next one is on the wazn of tafa'ala. Tafa'ala, as we have said, it means to, or this wazn is used to indicate when somebody engages into an action with something else. So here we have tajahala, from the original word jahila, jahl, ignorance. Tajahala, it means to feign ignorance, to pretend to be ignorant about something, or to ignore something. Tajahala dhalik, he just ignored this particular thing. Yatajahalu, tajahal is ignore this thing. Tajahulun, the fact of ignoring, and the person doing so is mutajahilun. Then on the wazn of araf, of fa'ala, we have arafa, ya'rifu, i'rif, ma'rifatun. That is to know something. The person who does so is called arifun, and the thing which is known is ma'rufun. That's it for this episode. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.